Hi, lawyer Ohenewaa Afful. Me din cheke se koma obi bia ohwe me e wo True Talk Jumedi so. True Talk videos ni nyina no aya na e wo Facebook, Instagram and na YouTube on Ohenewaa Human Rights Advocacy. Me number e ba kope. A WhatsApp voice or message no dey atuma mama boko and free me. Obe send a message na ma no wa chat. 05487279983 05487279983. Impepi ni se wako ayakayaka de mu aware mu atete anase any domestic violence situation bia na aya na behaviors be different due to the trauma na we experience over the years no prolonged period of abuse in a marital situation or a domestic violence situation aya na honsam no sanity ene na edap no so a True Talk Jumedi me pese me kan wasem Jumedi nkrofobi na aboa me amede ba just hearing some more omo Instagram okohwa na so pebia omutu nsomade opese o talk from 10 going na opese o talk ba ko no sika na different ibi no ma share masomade amede program no Posh shea butter so omo so mase opese shea butter ya sheda ayenin edenyemanyema ya afrafra na o de your skin na send am skin na to so na yes Posh shea butter mo so Facebook and Instagram oko anu akako follow mo na wa pick your numbers na wa message mo enti no ye twa wan ba me din komo no ebe hyehye so me damase Mesan mamu nyina akwa abasonko ansa na behye Jumedi na se no Ohenewaa Human Rights Advocacy programs be but when we say me display new books we stop domestic and sexual violence a cycle of abuse and laws on domestic and sexual violence and I must summarizing so two books na must summarizing am there one booklet no me Ohenewaa Human Rights Advocacy in schools no and free books distribution. This is to be given freely to schools now make up advocacy no enya ade ameton inti no opese osomasia this year 2021 my selected schools in Eastern region from a briko Florida ade no ehwa akade no so pa opese osomasia meni beje pa na maye schools Eastern region na for this year no igusu ayebo abo ehun kakra but edama koma so books na dey be ready we say na display kakra po wa see inti no Ohenewaa Advocacy in schools no and free books distribution this year is for India na ma so ma se pepepe after so marriage book na dey eno dey me fan cheddar eno dey me ton 20 cedis but this out from 5 copies so for person to sa frame na me be talk wa sorry a me ba ehonsem na me be kan abuse na do so do be say we hu mra kakra na ase de awarejaye no people go into marriages without knowing the basic laws what Ghana as ahihia ma awarejaye impact an kola hwe ne ade so be ja oba kwan wo be man baby obetima ehonsem nyina na e book yi mu inti no ina bia se person to nsa frame no me be talk wo institutions say women's groups near the ade ameba ma be church mu yi na mo no chehye wo ho inti your field talks bi so aye eno ya adasa kwakwan so na eno makodi nkomo recently ene ma mi bi di nkomo na ya hye ne ba ne nada ene ehonsem bibri baby omoti kra abandoned place bi near the ade inti na no so person so masia me di donations in your sign many and orphanage in shelters in Yamisomeko donation 2021 day I say yes you so I do money kakra inti no True Talk Jumedi so de me recording san na me dey to social media na footwo bi o ma na wafa ye to aso impepi ni se wako ayakayaka de mu aware mu atete anase any domestic violence situation bia na na behaviors be different due to the trauma now we experience over the years no prolonged period of abuse in a marital situation or a domestic violence situation na honsam no sanity and then na edap no so a True Talk Jumedi me pese me kan wasem impepi me se wako abuse mo a onyama ni different onyama nyama we no different I say oh behave to say the bodam fu bisa no sanity a prolonged stay no trauma now we experiencing you know. Apart from the fact that we are nyema to say bodam fu kasa muni ade no one kasa no o exhibit anger nche na obuafu ana makase say we are aware say the wakomu no e ma different reaction na ewo wa dream a is a say avoiding nyema e dey bufu ebebro. Apart from the anger and all the other issues, you know, one kasa you go into isolation. Person be nipa, unya some loneliness. Be now kwa she baby. Na feel so depressive mood. As a baby ano, ora ho. Baby ano wa dream. Eya na e ha dream pan say oh experience abuse now. It has a long-term effect. Tina me advise him ba say and train mob abuse no and say what dream because there are a lot of instances they will say oh bodamba they will say the whole day unjari you are 3 days unjari you are not behaving like a normal human being with day-to-day activities no you don't say na the same if you cannot champagne sana where so you are not kwako you see what you man you did once am be more champagne you are experiencing abuse. Even say our brains now is suppressed. Obi baby say say obe dey was how ni mo obe dey po na wa identify say we nya psychological if any say trauma and I say behaviors asesa say our rheumatic a one kasa say ya we say problem na wo mu na tete o stress o dwendwen usu there's always fights any idea. Now say I have a side effect on you. The first person you need to see is a psychologist. No, I hear psychological evaluation and assessment. Only be doing common. No man try to find out. At the code year a day, I'm out brains now. I suppressed now. You don't need to go to pastors and prayer camps any day. They are not professionals because they are on a clinical issue. Into be called clinical psychologist. No the one for processes ni no ma boa. So what share me na say one way or the other. One mean say why you depressed. One mean say what problem be mu tete wa. You need to see a psychologist immediately. And na asofo no say bibere na ni JHS kwama nko. So when you calling oni who Bible quotation ba ko mi no. So you are running to a pastor to help you, but is the pastor a professional in that field? They will take money from you. Now all the pastors are selling everything and kajua this, that. Akwanche awodo. And akwanche la we here. If you relate your problem to a spiritual issue, then you are doomed forever. They can't help you. You're going to waste a time being thankful for no. The first person you need to see is a psychologist. Me on friend you need to see a psychologist. So friend me need being common and who say onyema okasa no and sometimes they even call me with anger. Immediately no me psychologist. It is how they say traits, character traits of someone who has gone through abuse for a prolonged period of time. What they ban is I'll have to cut you from my life. Because I cannot also allow you to dump your refuse on me, a garbage, a rah. As I said, you have to sit down and decide how you want to get help. And you need to see a psychologist. How many people go to the hospitals to see psychologists? Or call Lekma Hospital, and there's a psychologist there. Mrs. Charlotte Isima is or Lekma. Go through the process of consultation. No psychologist or show kama. Me, I've dealt with her. She's dealt with me. She's worked on me before. And common now. At the Codena area on it free ho. Obi o ha me call be me hwe ne ma me hwe no ne ade childhood trauma. And me papa and mama go school then na we here na we here adwuma na de na go school. And I akwala na hwe na say but it means that person is lacking love, parental love. But a chum. So you need to move on with your life. There are messy in life and there are so many ways you can get it back if you put in hard work. say what drain no I suppress me ade no due to such trauma so ko akọfa psychologist amana boawa say in paper no say serious because every time there's a thin line between sane and insanity aya etefaso o drain manetra na edan bonimu na wadu because adwene ne ede na mo ti say what drain no etota hwi ni wa obetimi aye o de pressure beto wa brains so what you are likely say too much there and then na psychological assessment and then they would have to refer you to a psychiatrist omo sure abodan for there's a whole situation now over the bar but it's too late here because almost they'll give you medications to get well. Unfortunately for our system here in Ghana no abodan for us so the change that's a check for 9 always are complaining that they can't get the needed funds from government. It's in NG cause our level no now we need help. Anything I mean program and we hear me pan. It's a problem no. When you say psychologist at that time when I will say you need help no. You have to also leave that abusive situation. You can't be in that situation and still go and look for help. No. Abodan for us our real problem makase bibia be ma wa basa wa brabo mu our bonnet. You don't need to allow yourself to go through that. Why do you want to choose madness because of marriage? But you can equally walk away and be a single person and work so hard and take care of yourself without getting entangled in any marital situation. Ebema wa bodam. If you are not bodam but to high blood pressure, to me am stroke. You see that and high blood pressure no a silent killer. And you'll be able to recover. Be a corner now BP in na mahi Inti no mama nyina yen hwe hu yi ne mbo ho ban. Na problem ne travel. Our problem we ko mu na hu say nye yi na say wujai ku free mu. Because some of the red flags no hu no before be ware no. E wo ho dada. Inti nim say nyama bi wo ho no e fo hu ko rasa ware mi say me ware be ma na obesesa. Omo nsesa wo. Be ma. Adi say wo wu. E dada kam. Who can say my best sister? Who told you that you can change a man? I just say why they never change. A bad man is a bad man, a good man is a good man. If you ain't so say I said 10 men conversing a lawyer bomb energy. The men are me bomb they know themselves. The abusers they know themselves. It's me home swab me bam they can ever twice. Just earrings and more Instagram. Mama me beautiful earrings no pe bi ato a call page na wakọ WhatsApp yo Posh shea button so eno so opese on skin to so wa wo kra na baby no opese massage baby no one kra am opese on massage online eno kon ne ade a Posh shea butter o massage business in ade a o free Posh shea butter o mo Instagram and Facebook ko follow mo obi yan mo contact no ye kwa be ba me de aka ne beto so e damase. With the Behaviours, I Ohenewaa Afful, True Talk Jumedi, so my videos on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Ohenewaa Human Rights Advocacy. So I feel na share me for the first time. Okay, so we hear me. My number no is 0548727983. A WhatsApp message or voice. No, that mama me boko. And then you share omako ayakayaka dimu. Na for a very long time, no many trauma, psychological trauma. Na they need, how can they get help? What are some of the behaviors they are doing? I can't say me but at the point where you say, oh, call psychological help and I say psychiatric help, now gusu was a domestic violence situation, ma. Ultimate a solution, and this is a way free. We are not marriage counseling in the Juma, and net prophetic ministration. A clinical issue. We hear say professionals are almost ni sani mdi enebe boa. Na say woman now seek help. No gusu problem ni mu. And I say gusu problem ni mu a wo mu sa no. And only there your brains will be damaged. The damage is permanent. Makase ohia way poverty, unye sika problem na solve. But abuse lives with you forever. Even when you seek help, the damage, you know, into the characteristics of abuse, they exhibit high level of anger because some more hidden anger. And one of the best things be our suffer marital problem or abuse near then should do, or mental agonies, marital bondage, torture near them. Avoid situations that would upset you, make you angry. Me, I've been in abusive way for more than 10 years in my previous marriage. I am because I know my boy and my head. No. A verbal abuse, I was so annoyed did you about them, and abuse. I am not conforming being pony, but a young behavior, abusers in behavior, and a manipulation. They will manipulate your life. Bibia, usika, some bibia, men you women, quite men, father of many, they are manipulators. We are doing what you usika. Well, in whatever situation, as suppress our happiness, but it fills you with sorrow and sadness. All the negative energies, you need to get out. Otherwise, the damage is permanent. The damage is permanent. Your brains, one really, you have a body, mama, and afra. A quine home, and baby, a body, and I'm quine home. The baby must walk a prayer camp. Prayer camp is not a solution. For the people in the spiritual world, they would agree, but a clinical issue, a medical issue. Inti no say upeso free more. Or marital ways a problem na abuse. You need to get out. You need help. The help is not family members. They are not professionals. That kind of help no kwanya lawyers ejuma. Enye pastors ejuma. Enye yedo kwashe forest dry fasting. No. Enye akwanchire, enye oil. Odi oil bottle ma be to ya no. You need a psychologist. You need to go for an evaluation. Say, ma'am. So about that man, who could be cramped a defense in law? Insanity is a defense in it. So about that man. That is the point where those are banner obey man and as obey man obano. They are if they are not obey man in a busy obano. Obey me as succeed, but be a hawk abuse more. Oh yes, sir, obano to me kun because at that time I'm not joining up about them way. So why can't parties go their separate ways instead of staying and killing themselves or staying to get mad as a result of marriage? What has society turned everyone into? That we should celebrate marriage even when it is stinking and bad, toxic, very very toxic. Into no our no ujaya me person we jai more than so they stay na. Sebema na nku onso committee suicide onso nku be ma no na se obe bodama me prefer say you file for divorce, get out. You can do so many things on your own. You don't need to get stuck in that situation. As a man baby now they don't have any plan for their lives. Only plan be no ani say waware na niku obe nu aduane ma niku ebe na akra anya adwuma ubi san 100 Ghana kra o nyampo no de ama. Tida ukube no be de no wafa onye ska crack for card akwa ko ba mani. Inti no me de manu usiba. Abuse in some them very emotional, and I've dealt with people who couldn't get help anyway and they ended up killing their husbands. Because at that time na drain up bodam you. It is the no dambo. Or lucky na mutiminya medical we need the year na defense of insanity. How many of such women say who was sika or the back of our lawyer crown or to charge on what men as defense nimpa. Other than that, you can one for free or anymore. Now one can start a small business on your own. In the end, you are crushed. You waste your life. You waste everything. Oh, because if one person kills the other person may go to jail. Madam, way true talk, point. Just earrings and more Instagram. And just and just earrings and more. Smart baby ho. Makasa mani nsisi ho any work share dan ye din bia. Nsisi ni looking beautiful. Afi so no Posh button so man because a lawyer do anymore you know oil your body intimidation Posh no oil body no breast you cry no the Posh no fan ho a o prefer my breast e be ginger ho kama we asra wo na ase we massage your feet o ko da you can massage your feet also massage your neck obi wo be am fine but you know Posh button say o say your skin no enye kama African skin no enye so 2021 day I say yes you go so aye nduma ne kakran Ohenewaa human rights advocacy no be any videos ni nyina na wa show on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Lawyer Ohenewaa for WhatsApp number near just one 0548727983 Madam Asin Makram Midi oda shemi kama ningusuwa mingi soni hudaya